Good day, followers and viewers of this channel. We shall begin a new journey today, looking into the world's most popular photo editing app, Adobe Photoshop. And I intend to do a detailed description of the work environment so that those who are new to the app can understand the workings and some of the tools that we have there and what they are used for. Okay, so you're welcome. First of all, quickly go and open up your Photoshop application. I believe you have it already on your system. So if you open it, this is how Photoshop will look like. At the first opening, all of these here, all of these things here, these pictures here will not appear. It should just be a blank screen, and then you have to create new or open a project. That's if you already had a project you were working on. You can create new, or you can just go somewhere in your file and drag an image you want to work on into Photoshop. When you drop it there, it opens. Here is Photoshop. So we are going to be looking at a lot of these icons we have here and some of the functions, their names, and what they can be used for. I'm going to explain all of that in detail as much as time permits. Is that okay? So stay tuned, and if you are yet to subscribe to our channel, if you are seeing our channel for the first time, please do well to subscribe to my channel, support what we're doing, so that we'll keep bringing you these very educating and interesting videos. All right, so here we go. Let's go to Photoshop. Now if you open Photoshop, you realize on your left hand side that there are icons, the two icons on the left hand side, and this is the work area. Over here you have the various options and window pop-ups. Alright, so on the first icon here you have the pick tool. This allows you to drop every other tool you have used and to go around with it. Okay, here we have the elliptical marquee. If you right click it, you have the rectangular and have the elliptical, which is circular. All right, here if you go further, you have the lasso tool. If you right click the lasso tool, you have lasso, polygonal lasso, and magnetic lasso. If you come forward, here you have the quick selection tool. In the quick selection tool, if you right click it, you have quick selection tool, we have object selection tool, we have magic wand tool. Okay, so we go further. This is a crop tool. If you click it, you're going to see the crop tool, the perspective crop tool. All right, in detail I'm going to show us how we use all of this. So here we have the eyedropper tool and the color sampler tool. These tools are used in selecting colors. And then going forward, we also have the the called now, the healing brush tool. Yes, the healing, this is the spot healing brush tool. Okay, when you pick this item, you can use it to heal object merely by clicking it. Then we have here the spot healing, the healing brush tool. Here we have patch tool. Then here we have content aware move tool. Here we have the brush tool. If you right click it, there are options there. Then here we have the clone stamp tool. This one is used for duplicating objects. You click on it and then you create similar objects. Then here we have the history brush. History brush tool restores some of the things you have done in the past. And then we have eraser tool. Eraser tool can be used to remove items. Here we have gradient tool. Okay, gradient tool. Then we have the blur tool, which you can use to blur some part of your image or the background. We have sharpen tool. Then we have burn tool. If you right click burn tool, you have other options there. We have the text tool, horizontal text tool. We have different types of them if you right click. They also have pen tool. Okay, pen tool is also useful in creating images. Then we'll have path selection tool. Okay, path selection, we can use it to create arrange layers. Okay, then we'll have the hand tool. The hand tool allows you to move without distorting your image. Okay, then we'll have the zoom tool. Then if you right click these three dots here, if you right click these three dots, you see so many other options that that are not described here. As you can see, we have edit tool, single column, marquee, and all of those. These are other secondary tools that you might be needing in the course of your work in Premiere, in Photoshop, I mean to say in Photoshop. Okay, so let's begin with the first tool that every photo editor should know about. Let's begin with the first tool every photo editor should know about, and that first tool is on this icon. We have the first tool here, which is the elliptical marquee tool. All right, if you click it, you can come into your subject and draw a circle. Right, this circle you have drawn is actually at this moment is you've not made, okay, you've made a selection but it has not worked on anything. But before we do that, I usually would like to double click or to double my image to create a new layer of the image. You can simply do that by dragging it to the cross here, or by simply clicking Ctrl J. If you're using Windows, if you're using Mac, you click Command J. Alright, so if you do Ctrl J, you have duplicated your layer. So let's pick that tool again, and then we draw the circular tool. With this, you can right click it. When you right click it, you can fill it up with stroke. You can create a circular layer. Let's say we go to layer via copy. When you do this, you're going to have that selection created. Look at it. So if I turn off these ones, this is what we created with that tool. So you can do any other thing from there. So for us to go ahead, I can bring back the tools how they are. We can use the rectangular tool. If you select like this, you can make a selection, right click, and then copy layer. When you do that and turn off the other ones, you will see that you will have the rectangular selection. Oh, I still have the yeah, that's the rectangular selection there, which we selected on top of the circular selection. Okay, so that's how to use that very tool. Okay, I'm just doing Ctrl Z. I go back to my previous actions. Okay, so that's that. Then we'll have this lasso tool. Lasso tool is one of the tools you use in selecting subject or selecting a particular area of an image which you want to maybe work on or remove. If you pick that tool, you can begin to select. We can use it to do just a rough selection of the image, like that, like that, like that. You just have to hold down your mouse, hold down your touch pen, and then make a selection. When you are done, you can right click, you can copy, you can cut your selection. Now there is this very important tool, and it's very powerful, which is a quick selection tool. Very quickly you can use it to do your selection. Just click it and then drag it across. You see it? Drag it. You can see. So we have selected the background. Assuming we want to remove the background, all we will just do is to do what? Just delete on your keyboard, and when you do that, cover it. You see the image is transparent and is standing alone. There are other details you need to know before you begin to use these tools. I'm just trying to introduce us to the basics of this tool. So what we'll have here is the crop tool. Alright, so once you click it, you can crop your tool to whatever format you want. As it is now, it is 10 by 12, but that's not what I want. We can go to ratio. There are options to say 5 by 7. So when you crop it, you double click inside, you have cropped that image. This is before and this is after. Alright, so we have cropped that image. Alright, so these are some of the tools that we have on Photoshop, which I will with time do other videos so that we can get used to how these tools are used, so that we can get ourselves well acquainted with them. Basically, all we'll be doing here is teaching ourselves how to use this Photoshop tool. If you are a beginner and you need to learn Photoshop, this video is for you. So feel free, be patient, take your time and learn. Recommend this video, share it to someone whom you think should also get to know about how to use Photoshop. So that is the basics for now. So these other tools, with time we'll begin to introduce them one by one and how we can use them. Okay, so thank you for watching, thank you for viewing and staying up to this time. Do well to like this video, subscribe to our channel and share to those whom you think might be in need of it. Thank you once again for joining us. Thank you. See you next time.